Hello, Visionary, and welcome back to our channel. This is Raquel of Raquel and Davidian, Unleash Your Genius. And in this video, we're going to be talking about what quarter you are in based on your human design chart. So pull out your chart and let's dive in. If you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing. And if you enjoy this video, give it a big like. It really does help us with the algorithms on our YouTube page, so we really do appreciate it. So I will see you on the inside. In regard to the quarters, this is complex intel, and most of my people really appreciate when I can break down these really complicated, complex ideas into something that's practical that they can immediately use in their lives. And so I'm hoping that this video will do this for you. This is a basic description or basic breakdown of how to find your quarter, what it means for your life and for your business, how to immediately contemplate the theme and the theme in your life purpose and how you may be able to express this in your life. All right, here we go. Hello, visionaries. I'm honored and excited to dive into the material with each one of you today. This is a very, very fun part of human design. And what I love about it is that astrology makes very little sense to me for whatever reason. But when I look at this from the human design perspective, it starts to really make sense to me. And I hope that is true for you all today as well. I hope that I can break it down for you in a way that makes sense. So this is the Rave Mandala. I know this is a little blurry, but right now what I wanted to do is show you how the Rave Mandala, the neutrinos move through the I Ching, which is the 64 gates. And then it moves through the lines, which you'll notice that the line numbers, so it's 1 through 6 with each gate. Okay. And then you can see the astrological influences, and the astrological influences then also color one of the gates. And then you can see how it then creates a line, which is a hanging gate off of one of the hexagrams, which then shows up on your body graph. Okay, so this is kind of how Ra put all of this together. If this doesn't totally make sense, don't stress about it. It's just showing you how it moves through the body graph and then it shows up as gates. And so what starts to happen here also is they call this finding your quarter, and it's based on your personality, sun. The red name, the transformation, the bonding, the form, and the mind are the names from BG5. And when I really see BG5 needing to be integrated into the teaching, I do it, okay? When I call it the quarter of transformation, most people are calling it the quarter of mutation. So this is the human design language and this is the BG5 language, okay? So mutation, duality, civilization and form, initiation and mind. And do not worry, I am going to tell you exactly what these mean, okay? So you'll notice here that there are 4 lines, and each one of these is a quarter. So the quarter that runs here, you're going to see as the quarter of mutation and the quarter of transformation. The quarter that runs on this side, this is duality or bonding. And you'll notice here, as you see on the right-hand side, all of the numbers that are colored in. These are the numbers that you're going to find in duality and bonding. So they start in the wheel from the gate 44, the 28, the 50, the 32. And so all of these gates here, the gates that will share in the theme of duality and bonding. And then we have the quarter of civilization and form, And these are the gates here. It's going to run from the 33 over to the 2. And then we have the mind, which is going to go from the 24 to the 13. And this is actually the cross of the Sphinx. This is where the quarter is delineated. So we're going to go through each one of these, and it should give you a little aha for some of the themes of your life, some ways that you can express your purpose through your theme. So it's very interesting, and I would really love to hear your experience. So please type in the chat below or the comments below which quarter you're in and if you relate to this. The quarter that you're in is based on your personality sun. So what we need to do is I needed to get a chart where we could really see these numbers so you guys know how to find the quarter that you're in. And I blew it up here. This is from my bodygraph.com, but if you could go ahead and type in your personality sun, so that's going to be on the black side, your sun, so on the right hand side of your chart, the sun, what number is yours? So go ahead and type it in the chat. The cross that you're in is basically where your personality sun is born into, and each one of these quarters creates a powerful theme in your life. And it definitely is true for me. So let's dive into it and see if it's true for you guys too. We'll go through each one of these crosses. The wheel. Who's in initiation? The mind. So this is how you fulfill your purpose, is through the use of your mind. This will include analyzing, thinking, sharing, conceptualizing, thinking, and explaining what you know, love, and have experienced. But it's good to know. So this is a big part of your purpose and fulfilling your theme. And this is a theme that you've probably experienced throughout your life. Do you relate to that? The next one is form. So you fulfill your purpose through the actual physical form. This might be through a business, through structures, through books, through products, building homes, communities. You might express yourself through physicality. Could also be the body, healing, right? So it's a theme. Form and can be sort of based in what kind of form it is for you, body, physical health. So duality, which is the bonding, this is the theme of, so this one is the theme of fulfilling your purpose through other people and bonding with them. Might be a partner or work with others, how you connect or co-create with teams, partnerships, groups, or people. It's interesting as we put all of these things together. So we have a lot of different dynamics and pulls throughout our charts. And so, for example, a triple split, you're not going to be as pulled to one-on-one because you need other people. But then she has the fact that she is a projector, and then now she also has this duality and this bonding. So there's a lot of different dynamic pulls that kind of operate. And so I think that definitely being a projector is going to create this one-on-one, but it's not, nothing is a given. Nothing is 100% given. Very personal how this is all going to come into play. So in other words, just because I'm a projector, I really had to get that there's not a given rule for how it all comes together. So the partnership and how you fulfill your purpose, it may be, this is just a little bit of a theme, and it could be just how you connect with people. So part of your intimacy and what you've learned through that. It's not just a very specific thing. It could be, how this theme is showing up for you throughout your life. So, as we go deeper and deeper into a person, right? This is like the human design. It's like first we see your face, and then we go inside and then we see your brain, and then we go inside and we see the blood, and then we see the cells, and then we, but when you pull back, you see all of it together, but you have a new perspective of who you are because we've gone all the way in it, and we've gone to so many different layers of it. And so that's kind of what we're doing, is just teasing apart all of these layers. So when I read about my purpose, and this kind of quarter. It definitely is a huge theme in my life. And let's see, and the people in transformation. So let's do transformation next. So you guys can let me know if you relate to this. So this is mutation, and it's you'll fulfill your purpose through transformation. It's a complete and utter metamorphosis through change, growth, actually transforming things, people, or communities, finding purpose in being human and living life fully. And so it is beautiful. It is. This is really, I mean, like, for example, when I got to human design, it wasn't just about, oh, this is cool information. It was like my entire life got turned upside down and completely transformed and went through a complete transformation. And that's happened with every single thing I've ever gotten into. It's like, it's not, just a little thing. It's like my whole life begins to change, right? I'm obsessed with transformation for me and my clients and people all over, right? Like, one of the most important things for me is how your guys' lives begin to change as you follow this stuff, guiding people through their transformation, through their change. And so it's a big theme for me. And it's not saying that other people don't go through transformation. It's just that it's a big theme that runs through the story, the whole story of my life. So let's contemplate this in terms of business. So when we're talking about the quarter of the mind, this would be how the mind operates in business. The thinking, the analyzing, putting systems together, sharing in lectures, perhaps even writing a book. So this is when the mind is really present, utilizing it for business structures, systems, business analyzing, creating business plans. Perhaps if you have the quarter of initiation or the mind, this might be a theme of creating new ways to think about things, new ways to think about business, new ways to think about products, new ways to think about online procedures. How is your mind influencing your business? When we're talking about form, this could be an actual physical store or an expression through the body. You might see this in actual physical products that you might be selling. It could be through real estate, through homes, something that is a little more tangible. But again, it also might be expressing through health and your physical vehicle. So there are a lot of ways you might be experiencing this theme in your business. When we're talking about bonding in business, this duality in this quarter, the theme may be an actual partnership or business based on a relationships, or perhaps how an intimate relationship has affected you or impacted your business. So it's partnerships and bonding. All of these things are very important. It also might be about how your business is created through relationships, or what is going on with your business partners. So when we're talking about the quarter and business, what we're talking about is how you fulfill your purpose through business. So your purpose in bonding, it might be through the other people that you are working with and how you connect or co-create with the people in your team, the people, your partnerships, the people in your groups, your networking groups, and perhaps people in your office. It could also be how an intimate relationship has impacted your business or inspiration to start a business. When we're talking about the quarter of transformation or the human design quarter of mutation, when we're contemplating this in terms of business, your purpose is fulfilled through transformation, a complete and utter life change. a metamorphosis. And so you might think of this as someone who teaches about change. It could be a life coach experimenting with their clients through the client's transformation and through their change and through life, cycles that are affecting them. It could also be how a life purpose career completely changed. So for example, a new job, how completely changed and radically uplifted or uprooted a life. You also might experience your purpose through change, through growth. And maybe you'll see yourself as someone who comes in and transforms things, transforms a business, transforms a office or a type of business or a community. You'll also find a theme here in finding a purpose in being human, right? In going through the many life transformations that you may have gone through. And perhaps one of your transformations created a business. Oftentimes you see these themes that your messy is your mission or something like this. And what that really means is those places that have burned you or brought you to your knees that created a transformation in your life often are the greatest learnings and the experiences that you can then bring out and teach about or bring forward into new business models. Oftentimes people ask me, oh, are only the people in the quarter of the mind or initiation the ones who are meant to write a book? And I would just say no on that, but you might see people in form. You could see the book as a form also. And you could see people who with transformations want to tell their stories, and they may have other things in their charts that are storytellers. So, but these are just the themes and how your purpose might be fulfilled through business. So it's a wonderful contemplation, and I hope that was insightful for you, looking at your quarter and contemplating it in practical terms and how this theme may be running through your life. So leave us a question or comment below. We like to make videos based on the conversations and based on what you guys are needing. And so I will look forward to seeing you in our next video. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, we'd love to see you there. It's Spiritualized Entrepreneurs Awakening to Their Next Level. You can also find us on Instagram, Spiritualized Biz Coach Raquel Reina. I would love to see you there as well. And it's a pleasure and a joy to be guiding you through this human design awakening journey.